just finished my first video in 2 years. Yes, I know it's been a while, but I'm back. So please check out the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below because I need to know how you're feeling. Oh my god, this is such a weird angle. But guys, like, I'm just in a weird place. And it's been a minute since I made a YouTube video, so I was just like, I've got some time, let me make a video. I've not made a proper YouTube video for, I think it's been 2 years. I think it's actually been 2 years. So I feel like I need to catch up on where I've been, because I've actually not been about for like 2 years. I'm trying to think where I left off. I'm pretty sure that I made a video when I started university. So everyone that follows me knows that I'm like a nurse. You know that I'm a children's nurse. And probably in my last video, I was probably talking about how I went to go and do my master's in public health. And that is why I stopped filming, because that master's, I had to complete like 8 modules in like 9 months. And you work full-time as well, so you only get 1 study day, so, and you have to have a life as well, so like it just became pretty much impossible for me to actually continue being consistent with my YouTube. Like I'll be so for real, like I basically decided to prioritize my studies, and that's something that I've always done. Like when I start to feel like I've got too many tasks and I'm not able to actually multitask, I'll just prioritize what I think is important. And at the time, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I literally do it in case someone comes across my channel and just feels inspired. So I had to put that on pause for a little bit. So I went on to complete my master's, and that was great. I then worked for a year. I went back to the old place that I used to work. I then worked for a year, and I came into so many issues. There was micromanaging going on, which is my least favorite thing. But also there was so many staff that kept leaving, and every time a new person would come, I would train them up and then they would leave. They would come, I'll train them up, and then they would leave. And I swear to God, I wasn't the problem. Like the problem was the management. For me, it was annoying because I was the constant. So I kept having to take on other people's workload when they were leaving. Then I would hand it over, then the person would leave, then it would come back to me. So it was just really getting like, it was too much. I was also at a stage where I did not want to do nursing anymore. Now, depending on how long you've been following my channel or whatever, you probably know that I've always been conflicted in my nursing. Ever since I was in nursing school, I knew that I didn't want to, like I knew I wanted to help people, but I knew that I didn't want to be a traditional bedside nurse. Like I've always known that, which is why I went into community nursing. But community nursing has flaws as well, but I would say community nursing is definitely better if you're not someone that wants to be a traditional nurse. So like for anybody that's just feeling a bit conflicted, try community nursing before you give it up completely. Again, I tried clinical nursing for three or so years, and then I did community nursing for about 4 years. So I had enough experience on my sleeve to feel like, okay, I've tried everything now, I'm gonna move on. And I got lucky and I found a job in a university, which has been fantastic. I'll be so for real. Everything I've learned from this job has really, really been helping me with everything. In terms of like my career development, my understanding of management, leadership, just being in it, and also just stepping out of nursing made me realize that I definitely need to step out of nursing. So like that confirmed that for me. Another obvious change is my waist. I no longer have a big back. So in the past year, I actually lost weight in the past 12 months. So there was a whole year where I actually gained way more weight than you would have seen me before. I'll try and insert a video of like the biggest that I got, but to be fair, I didn't really take many pictures for obvious reasons. But I did get like really, really big. I was pushing 90 kg, and I looked in the mirror one day and I was just like, sorry, that was an unpaid actress. But yeah, I looked in the mirror and I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't. And I knew that I had let myself go, because when I was studying, I was like, yeah, you know, if I finish this assignment, I'll have a chocolate bar. Do you know what I'm saying? And I did get like really good grades. So I went on a weight loss journey, and I kept it to myself. Like I think I might have mentioned in previous videos, I don't have friends in my hometown. Not because I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. Like, I literally have friends. I actually have a really good set of friends. I have a beautiful set of friends. I would actually say that they're my sisters, because I don't have like sisters. So they're my sisters. So I am really, really lucky to have a beautiful tribe. I'll say they're like my tribe. We're really there for each other. Like, we're really there for each other through thick and through thin. I've been on holiday, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Portugal. I've done so much. But in terms of my weight loss journey, I'll say like the period of solitude and the period of isolation. So I went through a period of isolation. I don't want to go into it too much. Cut off a lot of friends. It was just the best for me. It was the thing that I needed for me. And to be honest, they seem happy too. So I feel like everyone's happy from the situation. So I cut them off. After I cut them off, I was by myself. I was lonely. I was fat, right? So I was eating. I was just like eating a lot. Like pretty much on Friday night, there was nothing else I could do apart from order Chinese, go to McDonald's. Like that was pretty much how I would spend my time. Then I got to a point where I was just like, okay, I could actually spend my time working out. Like it dawned on me one day. Like it just hit me one day. I was like, I could actually work on myself, and I could just come back and no one recognizes me. It was what I just heard noises. So that's what I decided to do. So I literally went ghost for a year, and I just worked on calorie deficit. I didn't go to the gym. I just worked on calorie deficit. The reason why I argue for that, and it depends on your journey, like if you've got the will to go to the gym while you're big, and do the body recomposition thing, go for it. You get better results. Like I feel like I look good now, but I would look better if I did that. But also it would have taken me 4 to 5 years, and I did not have the tenacity. Like I didn't have the resilience to wait that long. I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to lose weight quickly, and I wanted to start seeing results, because I started going to the gym, but I felt really uncomfortable. My anxiety was high. I would get like anxiety attacks, panic attacks in the car outside of the gym. Like it was too much going on. So I decided, no, I'm gonna focus on calorie deficit, because I was reading a lot, and I found out that like even if you're just in bed and you don't move, as long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're gonna lose weight. So I was like, boom, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stick to a calorie deficit. I did not cut out food that I like. I focused on portion control. Again, really, really, like I advocate for portion control, especially if like don't get me wrong, it's better to eat massive portions of vegetables and fruits, and like that will keep you stay satiated, especially if you're going to the gym, because you need to have energy to be able to go to the gym. But I wasn't going to the gym. I don't like healthy foods. I know what healthy foods are. Obviously I'm a health professional, but I just don't freaking like it. Do you know what I mean? I grew up in a single mother household where we just didn't have healthy food because it was expensive. We had like chips, we had fried chicken, you know, we had chicken, we had like potatoes, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like even African food and things like that. So I literally focused on portion control. Ate whatever I want, sweets, chocolate, McDonald's, whatever I want, as long as I was in a calorie deficit. Kept myself in a calorie deficit. At some point, I think it was extreme. I was probably in like 800 to 900 calories, which I would never recommend. I'll say 1,000 at the lowest, right? But if not, as a woman, you should be on like 1,200 to 1,400. But I'd say 1,000 at the lowest. But I was on like 600 sometimes. Again, it was mixed with depression. There was a bit of depression last year as well. I was kind of losing myself. I was like, where am I? What am I doing with my life? This was like 12 months back, okay? It's been in the past 12 months. So 2 years ago is when I started this journey. 1 year ago is when I say I started to feel confident again in myself. So that's pretty much how I lost the weight. So after a year, I had lost weight. I had gone from 86, 87 kg to about 60 kg. I now weigh about 58, 59. So in the past year, in the past 12 months, especially when I knew I was going to Jamaica in April, I started working out. I was doing 3 days a week, but I was working out like quite hard, to be honest. When you start off working out, you lose weight really quickly. So I was like the weight was going. Now they call it a plateau, but I don't consider it a plateau, because I'm lifting weights, so I'm going to be heavier. But in terms of my clothes, like this skirt, it used to be tight on me. Like when I say used to, just like maybe 6 months ago, it was a bit tight, whereas now it's actually got some space to it. I wouldn't say it's big, but it's got some space to it. So that's how I test, like, you know, I keep wearing the same clothes. if you see me working out in the gym, you'll see me wearing the same clothes over and over again. It's not because I haven't got money to buy clothes. I'm going to wear those clothes until they don't fit me anymore, because it helps me see what my size is. It helps me see like how my shape is changing. You can't just rely on the weights. So I definitely would advocate for especially if you've never done it before, you've got so much going on, you've got kids, you've got family, you've got a job, you've got so much going on. Trying to go to the gym 5 times a week whilst being in this calorie deficit, all the meal prep and all of that, it's really hard to manage. I genuinely really advocate for focusing on your food. Like, even now, I have abs. I'll insert some photos. I have abs. Like, this is crazy. I have abs, right? And people was like, how'd you get the abs? I do abs like maybe twice a week in the gym, but not much. Like, my abs were made in the kitchen. So I genuinely feel like it really is about what you eat. And when people used to say that to me, it's like, whatever. But it really is about what you eat and how much you eat. If I'll say more than what, I'll say how much. I'll say, like, that's controversial, but how much you eat. Unless, like I say, you're eating a large volume of just vegetables, then, like, it doesn't matter how much you eat. But if you're still, wanting a bit of a cheeseburger, you're not impartial to a bacon sarnie or some chicken and rice, then eat the palm of your hand, okay? This is the size of your whole meal. This is the size of your carbohydrates. This is the size of your protein. This is the size of your fiber. Altogether, this is the size of your whole meal, the size of my palm. Like, your portion should never be bigger than that. And what I found is I can't even finish a portion bigger than that anymore. Like, I physically cannot do it. Sometimes I feel sick because I'm just, especially on gym days, I'm trying to like force myself to eat more protein, and I'll literally be starting to feel sick and that over it. So that's pretty much where I've been. I am looking forward to the next stage of my life. I've really been on a spiritual journey, guys. I've been really working on myself, working on my inner peace, working on my childhood trauma, working on my relationship issues, working on everything. And I just feel like such a rounded, like, I feel like I've now become such a well-rounded person. I'm empathetic, but I'm able to control that empathy. I'm able to not sort of energy shift and absorb too much of other people's energies. I feel like I'm a better friend. I feel like I'm a better sister. I've just really worked on absolutely everything in my life. And I suppose I'm saying I made this video, one, because I had the time, and two, because I just want someone out there to understand that you may be going through a period of solitude. You may be going through a period of aloneness. And that's okay. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to not have so many people around you. It's okay to have to break free from some friendships, whether you were the person in the wrong or they were the person in the wrong. And I think that's what I've grown from. I've grown from blaming other people. I've grown from saying, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, they isolated me, I did nothing wrong. I'm now just at a stage where they were there for a season, and the season's gone. The season's ended. They're no longer with me anymore. And with their absence, I need to fill that space with something beautiful. And basically, whenever someone leaves your life, fill that space with something beautiful. Find a hobby, take on a new skill, do something for yourself, increase your level of self-care. That's the things that's going to help you get through that period of time. And once you come out of that, you'll be like, oh, I really needed this. And actually, it's a shame I don't speak to them anymore, because I would love to thank them. I would love to thank those people and say, you know what, thank you. Because if it wasn't for you abandoning me, if it wasn't for you letting me walk away, if it wasn't for you isolating me, if just making me feel like I didn't belong here, I would not have found my way. I would not have taken a risk. I have so much time to think. Like, I can't, share too much, but within this time, I've had time to think about what I really want to do with my life, what I want to do with my money, how to spend money. Another thing is having too many friends. You spend a lot of money. Even with previous friends, we're always going out to eat, never going somewhere, never really doing something productive. You're going out to eat, you're spending all this money. Then at the end of the month, you ain't got no money. Now I'm spending money on my friends' when it's their birthdays, when we've planned something, when we've planned a girl trip. These are people that feed into me so I can feed into them when it's time to socialize. All these friendship groups you're having is draining your bank account. It's draining your bank account. So I think people need to reduce their expectations for friendships. Have friends that you know are your sisters. Have friends that you know are your tribe. Then you're going out friends. Remember that you're going out friends, and only go out with them, only socialize with them when you have the extra income to do so. When you've done everything that you need to do, when you've paid all your bills. Don't be feeling like you have to go out with certain people, right? But yeah, guys, it's been lovely catching up. I'm gonna try my best to be consistent, but I don't want to jinx myself by saying that. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna post every this day, that day. I'm just gonna post when I feel like posting, when I've got something to tell you. But before I used to do like story times, exposes. Your girl's frontal lobe has fully developed. I'm 29, and I'm just like, that's not where I'm at. I'm at spirituality. I'm at healthy eating. I'm at how to get over trauma. Those are the kind of videos that I'm going to be making. I'll be talking about Black history. I'll be talking about Black pride, Black existence, Black thriving, Black mental health. Those are the topics that I'm interested in now. So if that's not something that you're interested in, then fair enough. I understand. I'll be doing like get readies with me, I think. I just can never be bothered to do it, but I'm going to do get readies with me as well, because I know people do like that. And yeah, and like wig try on hauls and that kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that I'm going to be doing. And weight loss tips. So yeah, I look forward to it, guys. Really looking forward to it. Thank you to everyone who has maintained subscribing on my channel, and anybody who comes across this video who's not subscribed or is a new subscriber. Hi, my name's Malaika. Lovely to meet you. Please subscribe, like the video, comment down below. If you've got any thoughts or any like videos that you'd like me to do, let me know. I might do it, I might not. Let's talk about current topics that are going to enrich us. Let's talk about topics that are going to give us knowledge, give us power, so that as we continue to walk through the shadows of this world, we find light and we find beauty in all things that surround us. So take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Have a blessed weekend, and peace out from Malaika.